I Siamese, are you mad? Snake, mad.
Like, cause I want people to like just hear me out on them ones, you get me, just to like listen to the product, and I hope it resonates with man on that level, cause
bang, MNMR Roundup.
yeah.
Here with Jamzy.
Come on, know the thing.
So who is Jamzy? What should he be known for? Who are you? What's your skill, talent? Here with Jamzy. I would say that you cover a good 3-4 different genres in your style of music.
My G.
What is your best genre to make of music?
I'd say, yeah, the one that brings me the most joy in it, so hip hop or rap. Like, a good example would probably be, what's a reference track I could go to, bro? How We Doing It by The Game and 50 Cent, yeah, fam, I used to bang that track there, do you get me? Just them vibes, bro, like when I'm in the studio and I'm on them flexes, it's just happens. It's more like natural and authentic, and I like that from what I feel like. I feel like I get that from my music, and I like that. Well, so through 2020 I'm releasing a single a week, and I feel like a lot of them singles cover various different genres, just because they've been written out over set different periods of times when I've been feeling a set way, or feeling a different mood, or in a different environment that's influenced me. So to answer the question, it's, I'd say,
What is most of the genre of music
I'm with you. So
that's been out in the last 2 months and that's coming out in the next 3 months?
So like I feel like the main genre which you'll always get from me is hip hop and rap, like fully, or like people want to call it UK rap just because I'm from the UK in it, but yeah, like fully just rap. Like I feel like you're not gonna see me do something very drastically different. I feel like the most drastically different thing you might hear is like an R&B vibe, but nothing where like I'm not suddenly gonna start doing drum and bass tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Because no disrespect to a man that would do that. That's just not me. Do you get me? Like people that know me and know my music and how I spit and how I rap. They know I don't do it like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just like to roll with my own little way. But yeah.
So what's the best feature you've done this year for someone else? What's the best verse that you've given to someone?
So check it, yeah.
Or at least, if you say you've done more than 5 features this year, at least say the top 2.
So do you know what it is yet? Well, so I've got tracks that are like borderline ready. Well, to be fair, I've had them just kind of there, but I want to touch them up a bit more before like I send them off to the people that I've got in mind for the features, and the people that I'm gonna ask, like there's a mutual love and respect there, so it's the feature will happen. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know if, because they're not set in stone yet, so I don't know when they're gonna be out.
But I'm on about previous songs that you've done.
Previous songs, I'd say like
in the last 9 to 10 months.
The
features you've done. What would you say was your best verse or your best feature that you give? For them to go now listen to the song and say, okay, yeah, that was a 10 out of 10 verse.
Do you know what it is, yeah? That the records that I'm featured on are not released yet. Like they're releasing through 2020, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like, because I'm doing this thing where I'm releasing a single a week, I've plotted out my own individual records that are all singles with just me, and I'm just releasing them, and then like, I can give you one of the artists in it. I did a verse on a guy called Ams Milano, I believe he's from London. I linked up with him through a producer called The Specialist from Birmingham. Shout out to you, bro, because he's a sick guy from, you know when you meet people and they've just got good energy in it. One of them brothers, bro. And yeah, bro, the track was nice. He sent me the beat, heard my man's verse, it was smooth in it. I could fuck with the record. Patterned the verse off nicely, so that'll be released through 2020. Fletch, man, I wish Fletch was here because Fletcher knows about the records I've got.
That's your engineer, yeah?
Yeah. So I've actually got like, I've got a record, bro, yeah, that I'm waiting to send to 90s. I've got a record that I've been waiting to send to P. Obviously, like, the records I've done with Harris in the past, but I feel like I don't just want to say like Harris is the only guy I've done a feature with, because I feel like at this point it starts to look like we're only just trying to work with each other, and that's not the case, do you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, like, I'd say for me, honestly, the ones that I'm excited and looking forward to and that will be out through 2020 that you're gonna see is with P and 90s, bro. Yeah.
Would you say that likes, comments, views, shares, who shares your music fully matters to you? Do you fully concentrate on it? Is it something you dwell on too much that you're not bothered about? Or
do you know what it is, yeah? I'm aware of it, and I'm aware that like it's always gonna be there, and it's always gonna be a thing where people are gonna refer to the success or whatever because of the views. But for me, I try to stay in the mindset of I release music. I'll break it down like this, innit? I write music and I make music and I release music because I genuinely like love music. Like, I genuinely love the art form of just rapping. Like, that's why I do it, and I feel like I'm one of the few people stripped down to the core that is about that, just because of that. So I try not to really get lost in, I guess they say now, lost in the sauce, in it, when you've got views and all of that stuff. And it's no disrespect to man that I have the views and that are smashing it either, because for them man that are doing it, like, it's a big thing. But like, I feel like that's how you see some people fall off in it, because they get really big, they get on top of the world, and then sometimes the world can be too heavy for them, innit? And comes falling down, bro. But yeah, I try to just kind of have a set routine in it. Well, I wouldn't say a set routine, I've just got a set grounded place and a small circle of people that really know me and keep me to the what made me want to start writing in it, what made me want to release it. Wasn't because I wanted to look fly in videos, because you don't see music in it, you hear it. It's because I wanted to be the guy that was just, I wanted to be the guy where I could step into any spot with man that was spitting, and I could just come through and just know, everyone knew that there was just levels in it. They're the type of like spitters that I'd listen to. But yeah, bro, so it's not really a thing to me, innit? Like, but at the same time, it's sick when views are there, and it's good to acknowledge it. I'm not saying it's bad to acknowledge it. Like, it's good to acknowledge the success, and it's good to celebrate the success as well. It's just about having the balance, you get me?
so Jamzy, from the local areas, Leeds, Bradford, in the last 6 months to a year, who's caught your eye, who's caught your ear, who are you feeling? Not no top 10 or top 5, just who you liking, who you feel should be doing big in 2020.
So there's a couple of man, innit? I'd say who I'm feeling, innit? I like, well, brother, I like obviously I like Thames. I think Thames is hard, he's wavy, innit? I like Lil A, Lil A, innit? Yeah, man, changed his name, gotta get that right. For me, yeah, he's like an exciting prospect to watch. Like, I've never met the kid, innit, but like, I think he makes good music, and I think he makes good records. And the fact that my guy is so young, bro, and he's like he did a black box and that, and I liked the black box as well. It's sick, bro. It's sick to see. And I feel like I feel like everyone that's a rapper, they go into a little mode where they go a bit quiet and they're like gearing up to release music. So I hope that that's what he's doing, because it's exciting to see. Obviously I rate Graft. Graft has had a sick year. I want that guy to just keep doing what he's doing, and I really hope that like all of the energies are with him and that he continues to grow, bro, because to me, bro, he just gives off good energies, good love, good vibes from, and he's got good music, and at the end of the day, like, he's smashing it, innit? He's smashing it, fam, and his records, they're all relating back to the city, and that's what's important, because all it takes is one man to do it. Let's throw some females in there, innit? I don't just want to say all the man. Maya Craig, innit? Maya Craig, she has really good music. I enjoy her records. She's been smashing it at the moment too. I'm just seeing bare, like, you know what it is? I'm just trying to think of everyone, because there's so many people making moves, but I'm saying, like, from what I've seen, the only way is up, really, innit? It's all about positive progression, and the people that I've mentioned and or listed or whatever, they're only going to go on to do more legendary things and achieve greatness, do you know what I'm saying? I like Skinner. I like her music, innit? I met her through Harris. Obviously Harris as well. I think that's my guy though. I feel like I don't really need to say his name, so we'll not put it down. But yeah, I think Skinner's a very talented artist. One thing I like about Skinner is her records, really. It's her lyrics, innit? I'm a big guy on lyrics. Anyone that has heard me rap, and obviously at this point in the interview, you should know I'm a big fan of lyrics. And I just enjoy her records for the actual context of them. She's, yeah, sick to see. Who else, man? I'd say Notes is definitely one of the guys I'm excited to hear more from again. And yeah, man, there's a couple more. How many is that? Is that like, what's that? That's
Good
like,
4 or 5. A good 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, can round that up. I'd
say, yeah, we'll stick with them ones for now. There's one or two others that I've probably missed, but overall, bruv, I'll put it like this, innit? I'm a lot more happier looking back at the scene and like where it was, and looking at where it's at now, and just the people that are playing a key role in it, how they're like carrying themselves and presenting it out. I'm proud to say that I'm from Leeds, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like looking at the other artists